Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is a start of a new series here on the Peyton on the Radio channel as we're bringing back MLB The Show as I finally bought MLB The Show 20. It's been about a month it's been out now, and I finally was able to afford it. As you guys know, broke college life. But the last time we did an MLB The Show franchise mode, we did the Toronto Blue Jays, which was an absolute blast. We had some great memories, some great rage moments, and stuff like that, which I would like to continue that. With the way that the Toronto Blue Jays series went and how well it did, I wanted to bring it back, but I wanted to do some different team. I didn't want to do my favorite team of the Toronto Blue Jays. I wanted to choose a team that I loved and kind of hated. And that was a team that had an intense rivalry with the Toronto Blue Jays such a long time ago, and a team that's actually never won a championship before, and that is the Texas Rangers. I wanted to take this team over and try to win this team a championship, and I was watching this video, like top 7 teams to kind of like take over and kind of like rebuild and stuff, or maybe even try to draft some really good players and make a good team out of it right now. And that's the Texas Rangers. They have some really good solid players like Corey Kluber. They have Elvis Andrus, Rognet Odor. I'm sorry guys if I'm mispronouncing names. I'm going to mispronounce many names, as you guys always butcher me on mispronouncing names. If I say some fucking name wrong, comment down in the video. Don't be a fucking dickhead, because I will call you out in the middle of the fucking video, and I will. I'll roast your motherfucking ass. Motherfucking ass. I can't even speak English, so I guess I can't roast ya. Fuck me. Can't speak English, can't do anything. But we're starting up a new franchise mode here with the Texas Rangers. I'm very excited to do this. Very, very excited. So we do have to do a little bit of changes up with the... we're going to change scouting on auto. Lineups, 40-man roster. Yeah, I think... What was the other thing? I think it's... Is that just it? Injury management, MLB only, yes. Manual, yeah, I think that's the only thing that we would have to worry about. So let's take a look at what we got to do with the Texas Rangers. It's been a team that's been struggling over the past little bit. As last year, the Texas Rangers missed out on the playoffs by just 29 games back of being from Houston. They had 78 wins and 84 losses. And the year before that, 2018, the Texas Rangers had a record of 67 and 95 with 36 games back of the Houston Astros. So they're slowly improving, but it's going to take some more time to get the Texas Rangers into that position, as they have a very good strong rotation with Corey Kluber and Lance Lynn kind of being the main catalyst for this rotation. But then it kind of goes downhill with Mike Minor, Kyle Gibson, and you're just kind of going to trail off a bit. But do not worry, we have some big prospects, which we know these guys before. Hans Krause and Kyle Cody and Colby Elroyd. We know all those big guys from before. But we do have some big potential guys. Hans Krause, he's up there, a potential 65 overall. So we're looking very good for the future of this team, and it's not looking too bad. Now, the relief pitching side of things, this is where shit gets a little rough. We don't have any big prospects for our rotation, plus it's kind of bleak. Our best guy is 72 overall, and our closing pitcher is 84. So practically our best rotation guys is 78 overall, which is not the best to look at for the Texas Rangers. Hitting core, you got Robinson Contreras as our catcher, 35 years old, so we're not going to have him very much longer. Plus, I mean, he's only good for his power, and everything else is kind of shitty. But we do have a very nice prospect, and Sam Huff, 8 potential, 64 overall, 21 years old, nice looking guy there too. First baseman, we really don't got anybody for first baseman. We legit got fucking Ronald Guzman and Matt Duffy, which is not the greatest thing to look at. But Ronald Guzman has a nice potential, maybe could develop into something big later on in the seasons. Hopefully he could kind of a bounce back season, as last year he had a 219 and a 308 on base percentage. So hopefully we can get that up. Rognet Odor, the big second baseman for the Texas Rangers. He's been the big player for the couple years now. He's on the thumbnail, so you know how big Rognet Odor is to the Texas Rangers team, as we have him to a 3-year contract. Next up, we got Todd Frazier. He's going to be our third baseman this upcoming season. But we have two big prospects coming along, Josh Jung and Sheraton Aspinall, that will also be part of the Texas Rangers. Shortstop, we got Elvis Andreas, and we also got a nice big defensive or shortstop prospect coming up as well. Left fielders, we got Willie Colhoun, Shinsei Shu, and then you got Blake Swayhart and a couple other guys down there. Then center field, we got Danny Santana, and then Joey Gallo, one of our best infielders or outfielders out there. One of our best just players overall, and Joey Gallo alongside of Kluber and Lynn. Now, I do got to get back to my baseball lingo, so just give me guys kind of a break when it comes to all that stuff. So, with the team, let's make out kind of like what we think the roster should look like. So, I want Kyle Gibson for sure up to the major leagues. That's a guarantee. Jordan Lyles, I feel like could definitely play. Colby Elroy, yeah, we want him down in AAA. That's for sure. Jordan Lyles, I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't mind keeping him up in the major leagues. I wouldn't mind moving him up, but we would have to add him to the 40-man roster. So we add him to the 40-man roster. We need to move somebody from the 40-man. They are all B potential, so we can move this guy off the 40-man list. Yes. And then just move him on the 40-man roster. Call up Edison Valcajez. Yes. So he's up there. Wasn't he like a big pitcher for Cincinnati way back when? I mean, he hasn't been that big of a pitcher, but yeah, he used to be a big fucking pitcher a while ago until he started struggling. So he could be part of our rotation. Bullpen wise, that's what we're practically looking at there. We want him up in the major leagues. We need to add him to the 40-man list. So Rafael Montero, remove him off the list. And then call him up, add him to the 40-man, and move him up to the MLB. So we got over the amount of players which we need, so we could just move down. How many pitchers do we got? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we just take a look at the pitching rotation. Yeah, we have a pretty loaded rotation here. I don't think we need this many guys. No, we could send down a couple of them. That is for sure. So Jesse Chavez, we could send you down to AAA. Luis Garcia, move you down to AAA. And I think that should be good, if I'm correct. 25 players, yeah. So there we go. There's our rotation. So mid relief. Where's yeah, Juan. Yeah. Set up. There we go. That's practically going to be our rotation. I don't want Lance Lynn right. We definitely need another left-hander for that rotation for the starting pitching core, but that's really it. Lineups wise for the core here, we definitely need to. So we gotta have 26 people on the roster now. Okay, I didn't know that. So we could have one more person up on the roster that we want. So we already have a shit ton of hitters, anyways. We could call up another pitcher again. Just move up Luis Garcia up to the main. Him and him. Matt Duffy, yeah. Nick Solak, yeah. Him and him. Him and him, yeah. Yeah, I think that's all looking good. We practically got the entire core going for us. So lineups-wise, I think we're going to worry about the lineups much later on in the next video, but this is practically showcasing what we have. Let's take a look at where our prospects kind of line up in the league. We'll take a look at that top prospects. So, Gavin Lux, he is the top prospect in the league right now as Texas Rangers sits. Prospects, we have our first one. Where's our first prospect lining up to be right now? I'm not seeing any of. Oh, there we go. Oh no, oh fuck. Do we not have any top prospects? We have none for top prospects. Shit, that is rough. Look at the Toronto Blue Jays: Pearson, Alex Moha, and Simon Woods Richardson. Fuck, they're stacked. But yeah, we don't have any top prospects, which will definitely be a thing that we're going to be definitely looking at. Scouting wise, I already put scouting on manual. So practically all we're going to have to do is fire and sign coaches or scouts and shit. So coaches, we got Chris Woodward. We will be keeping him as our coach for the first season and then kind of going from there and then making some changes. Free agency wise, here's your free agency. There's nothing really to pick up. I mean, you could pick up Matt Nessick to help out that relieving core, but you're not going to really do anything to fix this team up too much. And that's going to be the big bummer. That's what we're going to have to deal with for this season, is dealing with the core that we have and then trying to build from it. And maybe even doing a full-blown rebuild and train away a lot of the big players like a Joey Gallo and a Todd Frazier and a Corey Kluber and a Lance Lynn. Maybe train away some of those guys who might be players that I wouldn't mind training away. So we'll make all those decisions in the next video, as we're going to be starting up the first season with the Texas Rangers in the next episode. But for right now, guys, I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.